Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this look. Prom season is coming up, so I thought, of course, do some different prom looks, so definitely stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep watching. Subscribe to your girl's channel. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, of course, just because it has, you know, the pops of color as well as the warm tone. I'm going to start off with doing, I already primed my eyes just with the Morphe concealer, and then I just set it with my Covergirl powder. And this is the Morphe M513. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to take this light color right here as my transition shade. So, prom season is coming, and so that's why I'm going to be doing these videos. For prom, with your makeup, you really want something that's going to last the whole night. My base, you can always get like a specific base for your like an eye primer, but I always use concealer, and then I just set it really good with just a translucent powder, just so I don't get any creases, because creases you really do not want, because you'll be able to see them, because more than likely you're going to be using some sort of shimmer color, and with shimmer it really accentuates any type of, you know, lines or creases or anything like that. So I know some people don't set their concealer after they put it down as an eye base, but I do, just because I have oily eyelids that will crease, and I just feel like it's better blending if you set it already from the get-go. So it goes from dark to light. You don't want any harsh lines, and that's what this lighter transition shade is going to do. It's really going to be your guide to having a perfectly blended eye look. So the next shade I'm going to take is going to be this one right here. We're just going to deepen up the crease a little bit more, and I'm just using this brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. It's just a little pointed brush. It's smaller than my blending brush. So I'm just going to take that and kind of keep it towards the outer corner, but then after putting it harsh in the outer corner, taking it in to the crease. And this is just going to deepen up the crease a little bit more, just to get a better gradiency, if that's a word. So you can already tell that it's giving it more depth than this one. So this one's kind of just plain, and you have this. Okay, and if you feel like it's still very harsh, you can always go in with your original brush and blend the outer parts. So I'm just blending this out until it looks my preference. So it just looks like this. This is the Morphe M506 brush. I'm just going to take just a little bit of this darker brown, keep it more on the outer corner, just because you don't want too darkness in the middle. So I'm just going to take that, kind of blend it in to that little corner so it's just more dark. And like I said, you don't really want to bring it all the way in, but after blending it out here, you've already taken off most of it off the brush. So that's okay if you want to kind of you're really just blending that corner right here so that it's not very harsh right there. See how harsh that looks compared to this? It's just really harsh because you can see where, you know, I stopped it and where I ended it. So we're really just going to focus on that blending. So who is going to prom? Are there any of you guys that are going to prom? Let me know down in the comments. I am out of high school, so I already, you know, been there, done that. There's little tips and tricks for prom, because I know I was just really nervous that, you know, towards the end of the night my makeup was going to look crazy, because I'm really oily here, like around my nose and my T-zone, and I really didn't want you know, that to show. Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade C1.25. It's just in a really fair shade. With concealers, I always go a few shades lighter than my foundation. I'm gonna take this brush by Morphe. It doesn't have a name, but it's just like one of these flat brushes. So with cut creasing, it's taken me a while to perfect it, and I still haven't perfected it, and I've tried the little put down here, look up. No, it just does it too high. So you're really just gonna do it until you get your preference. You don't want it way above the crease, where you see where my crease is. You don't want it above that. You just want it at like right at it, pretty much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that. I always set these because, you know, you really don't want it creasing, especially on prom night. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Covergirl loose powder. I'm just gonna set that with my Wet n Wild brush. It's just a fluffy, almost flat but not flat brush, and we're just gonna set that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that we have that really obvious line that we created, you know, it was on purpose, we're gonna go ahead and go in with my blue color. So we're gonna take this shimmery teal color. We are gonna spray it because we want the maximum amount of pigment on our eye. Doesn't say where it's from. It's probably from like Amazon or something like that, and it just looks like this. Use the Morphe spray. So I'm gonna dip it in to the teal color. And you got this pigment on here. And then I'm gonna spray it a little bit with my Morphe spray. So we're just gonna take it, spray it. So now that we got that, and don't worry about this, we'll clean it up with a makeup right here. It's more cool brown, a little bit at a time. And we're just gonna pop that right at the outer corner, right where that blue starts, a little bit before that. We're just gonna lay it on there. Original shade that we took before, the first shade, which is transition. We're gonna take that over it and really blend that in. Go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, now that we have this going for us, I promise it does look better in person, not on this camera though. That's kind of fake. But we're gonna go ahead and do e.l.f. eyeliner, just because it does dry down matte, so that's definitely key when you're doing your prom makeup. You don't want anything shimmer just because it's gonna look So yeah, let me go ahead and put this eyeliner on, and I'll be right back.
What are you talking about? Is that even legal? The Black Hood is an active shooter on the streets of Riverdale.
Okay guys, so I'm back with my eyeliner on. So I know it's really dramatic, but once I put everything on the face, it's gonna look like it's supposed to be that long. Right, and false lashes. False lashes, I feel like they're a must when you're going to prom, just because, you know, you have this dramatic look already. You might as well just top it off with some lashes, because, I mean, unless you got perfect lashes out there, you're going to need some false lashes. The mascara that I'm going to be using today is Covergirl Clump Crusher Extensions. Okay guys, now that I've got my mascara on, I am going to go in with the Pur Pro Eyelashes 3D Cruelty-Free Luxe Lashes. Just looks like this. I think they were $12 at Ulta, and they look like super pretty. So that's what they look like. The packaging. Come on, guys. So I am back. We are gonna go ahead and start on the foundation and go in with this teal color. I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line.
I'm gonna take it right here.
Take that first transition color, this one right here, tap it off, and really just blend that out. Just diffuse that harsh color. To take this NYX glitter, and we're gonna put it, we're gonna kind of outline the eyeliner. And I know I should have done this before the lashes, but we're going to do it now. So give me just a sec. So I also took it on the inner corner just to give it more pizzazz. And I just took it on the top part of my eyeliner just to give it more of a prom look. Because I know this look you could probably wear anytime. But, you know, we're going with it. So for lips, I'm thinking that I'm going to use probably just my Kylie Lip Kit in the shades Candy K. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips and then fill them in with the liquid lip going. I kind of want to do more on the ombre. So I'm going to take this Maybeline Peach Buff Lip Stick. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to add it right in the middle. It's just more of an ombre lip. Wait, before I forget. I'll put the Covergirl Clump Crusher extensions on my lower lash line as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Comment down below what you guys want to see. And yeah, like this video. Thanks guys for all the support and love. I'll see you guys in my next video.